You know, it's just one of those things. We're back in the world. Let me show you around a little bit here at some of the things that I did between this and last episode. I've started work on the greenhouse a little bit further down here. Nothing too crazy, just expanding on it. I decided to keep this lava stone. I think I mentioned it in a video from like ages ago, but I'm starting to kind of give like that greenhouse feel. I'm going to have the grass grow up the side here, which is going to be great. And we'll use that for like berry bushes like I have here, the rustic ones and stuff like that. Along with the glass from the outside, it'll make it look pretty darn cool, I think. And then, of course, we'll have it actually greenhousey when all things are said and done. We have wheat, carrots, beets, potatoes, beans, chili peppers, strawberries, peanuts, garlic, and scallions. So just kind of expanding on our entire setup here and getting things nicely done. We're going to have the water flowing down the middle. And eventually, the way I see this is it's going to come to a spot. And it's going to be decently high up. But then it's going to expand out the other two ways as well. We may even have like angled ones, but I'm going to try to avoid angles just because. So we might go with like a cross setup, but the astral sorcery might also be a part of our natural setup, if that makes any at all sense at all. I think it does. I think it's a smart choice. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So we got a little bit of decorating and stuff like that going on, along with some functionality since the last time. I know, right? I tell you. I'm just gonna just jump on back over to the base here, and let's explain some of the other stuff. I can't remember what all I did, but we have this cool, nice path. Working on some of the pillars and stuff like that, expanding on some things. I need more fence, but it's so expensive at the same time. And then up here, oh god, so loud. Why so loud? Why friendly creatures? Why are you so loud? But yeah, so kind of been breeding the cows, collecting the eggs from the chickens and the feathers and such, storing them, getting all that good stuff. We still have our one horse. I haven't found another one, so, but good, getting up to a good source of, animals for food and whatnot. Down here, of course, we have our IC2 area. This is kind of the area that I've built to get us set up for some industrial craft too. This tree kind of growing in the wall, that type of scenario. I've moved down almost all of our IC2 stuff to here for now, but we need to start setting up a few things for our industrial craft setup. So let's head on back up the stairs. Hopefully you guys are liking the base. I think it's coming along at least pretty nicely. It's not 100% yet, but it's starting to get there a little bit more. Where did I put the feathers? Feathers? Are they in there? No. Where are the feathers? Oh, they're there. Okay, got it. Got it. All right. So a couple different things. I've added a few more storage drawers, stored a few different things, stuff like that. But equally, I've gotten a few quests ready to go for us as well. So we're going to jump into some industrial craft. The bat box and the generator. So let's get ourselves the bat box. That one's pretty easy. And also the generator. I got both of those prepared so that we can kind of just jump right in and collect some loot, even with the little derpy claim thing. And then the generator, we can do the same. I'm going middle loot every single time. Every single time. We got a block of hay. Oh, 9 blocks of hay. We got a giant sequoia door. Wow. Thanks so much, game. Really do appreciate it. Such fantastic things. All right. Now that we have power and stuff like that, we can at least start getting things going. I would like to make a macerator right away. We might as well, even though we have the crusher here from extra utilities. I kind of want to just go through the quest. I think the big things that I'm looking for, though, are the extractor, the compressor. Those are two of the bigger ones that I'm looking for. And then block cutting machine would be very nice as well. So some of this stuff, getting our way down through some of this IC2 stuff into other things. Now, just getting the basics down will help quite a bit because if I want to make things a little bit more efficient, we're probably going to need some Xnet. Xnet is a wonderful item that is, I believe, one of the gates here. Yeah, this guy here. So we need to make network cables, and that gives us lots of different items. So this guy requires lapis lazuli plates. Now, the only way that I can see to do this is with nuclear craft or industrial craft, right? That would be pretty nice. Or literally through a compressor, macerator, or crusher setup. So right now I'm kind of thinking let's get some IC2 going and let's get this thing started so that we can unlock Xnet and then work to continually automate some of the things. So we're going to need 3 of those. We're going to need 2 pieces of cobble. Let's grab those. Let's just throw them down right now. Oh, wait. Let's do this. I think all my IC2 stuff's down at the other place. So we'll take a few things with us. We're also going to need a circuit. So that's going to be copper, iron plates, and such. Let's take half the iron plates. Let's take a couple of stacks of redstone. We're going to take a stack of lapis with us. I'm going to take a stack of coal as well for the generator. I think that's a good idea. We're going to take, we'll take that. We'll take a couple of stacks of iron. We'll take the 20 gold, and we'll take that for 10. That should be pretty good. We'll steal a few diamonds and such as well. But I think for the most part, that should have it handled. And I just noticed I have Certus in 2 different spots. Why would I do such a thing? All right. Clean it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's pretty healthy. I think we got the bulk of it here. So let's take this down. I'm going to sleep first. I think we're going to sleep first. And then we'll go down to the IC2 room. That should be good. So the macerator, we should be able to do this circuit. That's good. We might need to go do some tree tapping, though, quickly. So we'll get that done. I can't remember what I have for rubber. It's going to be down at that other facility, so we'll get that going. All right, let's head on down. Let's head on down to our IC2 area. First things first, we're going to need our crafting station set up. So we'll place that guy down first here. And I'll just put it next to this chest here. It's a trap chest, so, super useful. We'll put in all of the stuff we brought down for storage. That's good. And we'll set up this for the macerator, and now we can just kind of pull them out of there. So we have our basic machine like that. That's good. In the meantime, though, we need to get ourselves a plate set up, right? So let's do this. Let's go with some plates. Is that what we need? Can never remember. Yeah, we need plates to then cut. Okay, so we need 3 plates, right? 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then we can cut those plates into wires. And it looks like I'm lacking in rubber. So let's take out our tree tap and go and get a little bit of rubber here from our trees. Sadly, our trees are all the way over there. I will move them. I do plan on moving them. They're too far away from the rest of the setup here. So we'll be looking to move those trees. And I'm thinking kind of having a little industrial craft garden somewhere, over by the IC2 setup so that we're not running all over the place collecting things, if that makes sense. And I think it does anyways, so. Okay, good. Good. Get all the resin we possibly can out of this stuff. Does this one even have anything? I can't remember. Alright, so that should be Yeah, that's enough resin. That's good. Now, we don't really have the extractor at this point, so I'm going to just be cooking up this resin. Not the most efficient way to do it, for sure, but it's going to be our first way of getting things done, right? Other than that, we need to throw down our power setup, so we'll get that done as well as I'm doing all the things. For those of you that are not watching and just listening to my voice, right now I am currently scanning the horizon at the beauty of my ocean and base. I know, right? So good. So good. All right, there we go. I actually, in the Discord, we had a long conversation about the fact that a lot of people put me on in the background, kind of like a podcast. And I'm like, I don't know if I should take offense to that or... No, I appreciate anybody. So we'll do this, we'll do that, and we'll go like that. That'll get us our circuit. Good. Now that, like so, with this guy, will get us our macerator. Very nice. So now we've gotten another quest done. So let's go get that one completed. We'll take the middle loot bag again. And that opens up the extractor. Excellent. Extractor's a very nice block that we definitely want to have. Ooh, that's a nice item to get. That gives me all 4. Ooh, that's very nice. Toasted Western. All right. Cool. How do we want to set this up? That's a great question. That is a great question. I think for right now, what I'd like to do is just kind of set up in this corner over here. So I'm thinking bat box right in the corner. Let's just remove that and throw it down like that. So this little part here, that's your export. So that's where we're going to be able to move power from the bat box, just like so, to power any sort of machine. Now the input for this needs to be... It doesn't need to be right beside it. It could be above it, like this, right? And that guy will now generate some power for us, okay? Very good. Now, I do recommend always having access to your setup here, your bat box, to see what you have for power. But your machines will also kind of tell you when you're running out of gas. So it's not of huge importance, but because we're talking a couple different machines, I'm going to throw them down and just kind of set up a little row here of systems, okay? So our macerator is going to go first, right like so. Now you have power. Now as you can see, the bat box, I can't really access it very easily, but it should still be fine. We'll also see the backlog growing in the generator. It has a 4K buffer as well, so if something does kind of go awry, it'll be there, okay? So there we go. We have our macerator. Excellent. Next thing up is the extractor. Extractor. Very nice block. Highly recommend getting it as early as you can. What? How did I get a backpack for free? What? What? I'm so confused. I don't understand what happened right there. Really don't get that one. Anyways, we'll make up a few more copper plates, and let's cut them down as well. So this guy with that, this will work on our next circuit. Man, that thing's loud, isn't it? Yes, it is. I do not know how that backpack just arrived, but that's okay. We'll figure that one out. Okay, so that should be good. We are going to need some additional tree taps. For that, we're going to need wood. Now, one of the reasons I'm kind of going into IC2 as well is for the wood, right? Most wood right now, when you do it, is 2 planks, right? Not the best, all things considered, right? It's kind of lousy. I would say very lousy. So I'd like to kind of get that a little bit more favorable for us, but all in due time as well. So let's jump on down. Let's get our extractor, and then from there we should be able to start getting more rubber out of our resin and all of that kind of stuff. So there we go, extractor. One quick note of all of the IC2 stuff, there are power tiers, right? So as you can see, this is power tier 1. The insulated tin cables are power tier 1. I wish it would actually tell you that, but it doesn't. So these guys are of the correct power tier, which is good. We're not exploding any machines, is basically what I'm getting at here. One of the nice things with the extractor as well is you can start extracting rubber wood, which is good. So I'm going to start extracting the rubber wood while we go tree chop the wood logs over here as well. See what resin kind of appeared, so we can take advantage of that too. So can kind of double down on the old wood, the old rubber production a little bit better, right? So good. Any more? Yep, right there. Good, 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 good. I think that's all that we had for now. Good enough. This guy's basically garbage, so we'll burn it. We'll burn it forever. No, not quite forever. We'll need another one for sure, but hopefully not too far down the road, and we can go from there. All right, so we've got the extractor. We've got the macerator. Let's get our extractor loot as well. Next is the compressor. So that's a good one. Oh, good. We got a pot. We got some pots. I'm so excited for that. So extremely excited. All right. Let's take a look at the compressor right here. So it's another one of those basics, another electronic circuit, and some stone, basically. Pretty straightforward. So we do need to get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We definitely need to improve this setup because this is getting a little expensive, right? Let's get some rubber. Nice, the perfect amount, perfectly timed, like so, and like so. Good. There's our circuit. There's our basic machine. Let's go grab a little bit of stone here and get the compressor built. So this should open us up to Xnet very easily from here, right? So now we should be able to Xnet it up. We're going to need a gold plate. Again, nothing too crazy. Lapis lazuli plates. Oh, I guess I could have made them in the smeltery for better efficiency of my copper, couldn't I? Oh well, too late now. Too late now. Forget efficiency. Nobody likes it. It's fine. Alright, there we go. Compressor built. Very good. As you can see, we're going through that coal pretty darn quickly, right? But we have our compressor, and now we can kind of work on some other setups. Okay? So one of the things for us to get started in Xnet was some lapis lazuli plates. Man, those machines are so loud. I might need to go into the config and disable the IC2 sounds. But luckily, it's in a completely separate room. There's a reason I did that. There's an IC2 room because it's noisy. We'll go there only when we need to build IC2 things, and we'll leave it at that. All right. We'll put all that away. Okay, so we need a gold plate, redstone, and then the lapis plates, which is the lapis lazuli powder in the compressor. So the gold plate is the next step. Now, luckily enough, that's pretty easy. You can throw that in the smelter here. I will be a little bit more efficient with the gold, and we can easily get a plate of it. I would like to get ourselves a metal former, I think. Metal former. Yeah, this guy here. It's very nice. You can get plates and use electricity instead of worrying about like the smeltery over here. I don't really like dealing with the smeltery if you don't have to, if that makes sense. So just one of those little nuances. It'll help us make our wires as well much more efficiently. So okay. All right, compressor. Let's go. Oh god, it's so loud over here. ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay. Let's do some more shrimp, pork, okra, hush puppies. We're working on the nutrition. Fruit and grain is up there. This one is protein and vegetable of 3.6%. So I'm slowly working up our proteins and vegetables. I got this as a crest reward. Looks like I can do the same here too. This one will up our dairy as well, which would be great. So once I'm done those shrimp okra guys, we should be good to go. But yeah, as you can see, most of these machines, pretty darn slow. They're not fast. They're pretty weak, but they're also just nice little starting out machines, right? So once we get these lapis plates, we can get and open up the gate for Xnet. Like so. Network cables. Let's wait for the quest to kick in. Or no, it's a turn in, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, so a controller, blue network cables, or blue connectors. Let's take a look at all of those right now and see what's all required. Controller seems pretty expensive. Bronze plates, nickel plates, basic machine, some comparators, and redstone repeaters. Not easy. This guy's not bad anymore. We can do that pretty easily. And then the blue connector is what? A chest with a dense plate of some sort. So any plate, but it's dense. So they're definitely both more expensive than the cables. But I think the controllers, well, bronze isn't hard. That basic machine isn't bad either. Well, I guess it is dense, right? Dense iron with aluminum or large iron plates. That's a lot of iron. That's a lot of iron. So, kind of torn. Kind of torn between the connectors and the controller. I'm going to need both. So, which one would I prefer to build here? I'd probably prefer to build the connectors. Oh, it gives you 4, or is it 2? Just 4 of those. That's tempting. I don't have one of these, so we'll leave that for now, even though we could make these in the compressor. That's a lot of iron, though. I do have a lot of iron, though. And these are all aluminum plates. I have a lot of iron. I don't have as much gold and such, so I'm going to do the connectors. Yeah, we're going to do the connectors to save a little bit of gold. I don't think there's actually an Xnet, anything here. Nothing that I can see anyway. So it's just a matter of unlocking Xnet, right? Hey, you should use this. It's good type scenario. So that's good. We have our connectors. We have our cables. So that's all good. And then we will need to get ourselves a controller. So the controller is a basic machine casing, a nickel plate, and a bronze plate. All right. Bronze. So we can actually do the bronze in the alloy kiln that we built, which is 3 copper, 1 tin. Very easily done. So let's get ourselves, let's do up 12 and 4, right? And we'll throw it in the kiln over here with a little bit of coal. Easily done. So that'll get us that. We do have nickel. I haven't really done anything with the nickel, but we'll smelt up that nickel. That'll be easy to get. We do need some comparators. So comparators are, I believe it's some of this stuff, right? We're going to need some stone. 9, and then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 stone, right, all together for the comparators and repeaters, I think, like so. And then we'll also need, that's going to be 6, 9, 11, 13. Yeah, I think it's 13 of the redstone torches. Boom, just like that. I think this is correct. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. right? So that'll give us the 3 comparators. And then this guy is 2 more redstone in between. Look at my vanilla Minecraft skills. Look at that. Can't deny. Can't deny my vanilla Minecraft skills. So good. So good. All right, good. We got the nickel. Let's make a plate out of it. We got a whole bunch of bronze now, so that's excellent. Now we can make ourselves 2 bronze plates by smelting them in there for now. For now, that's what we're going to be using for now. Now we won't be using the ores anymore because we can utilize our smeltery like this with the iron. So let's get some bronze plates quickly and get this guy done as well. But because we can double up now, we don't want to utilize our smeltery for ores any longer. So we'll do that, and then last but not least is an aluminum plate. Aluminum plate. You know what? I haven't crushed any aluminum. Can we crush aluminum? Yeah, we can. All right, we'll crush that up. That should give us a much better life and longevity of our aluminum as well, which is good. In case you didn't know, it's very good. Very, very good. All right, good. We do need the large plate pattern for this. So we'll start pouring out these guys. They take a while to cure and everything. And then this aluminum will go in and we'll make plates out of it as well. This is where that metal former will definitely come in handy, where we can make plates pretty easily. And then we can make plates and we can compress them down as well, right? So this guy here, the dense iron plate, is in the compressor. And then this guy can be made in the metal former or in the block cutting machine even, right? With the hammer to get the plates. So a little bit of system that we have to set up to get this thing done, but it'll definitely help us out down the road. So we'll just keep rolling with that aluminum, get that done. We'll get these plates, and yeah, then we should be pretty darn good. Now the Xnet itself, we can start. One of the things that I wanted to do was kind of do a quick little system like this, and then we can set up our controller so we can extract our... Ow. Really? Really, game? Really? We can extract our crushed goods out of here, because this stuff is power conscious. It's all pretty darn good. And then we can basically tell it where to go and where to then put it. So if I place myself down a chest here, or let's see, what do we have? Do we have barrels? Do we have crates? We do have crates, so maybe we could do like a small crate instead, or even just a chest, right? Like just a dump chest, for example, for items, right? We do have a trap chest. I don't know if it works with trap chests, but we can easily make a chest here. Let's just make a quick chest. Treated wood planks, button, like so. Gives you 2. That's why I do that. Let's get that guy poured out. Alright, so we can do a quick little chest here like this, and we can Xnet connect that guy as well. Good. So now we have a little bit of an Xnet system already set up. We just need our controller. So once our controller is good to go, we should be able to start on all of that. Oh, I hope this doesn't alloy. I don't think it does. That was faster than I anticipated. All right. So now that we have our Xnet connected properly, we can get ourselves set up to automate this system, and that'll throw all of our ingots, basically anything that we're producing, into this chest, right? So this will now be our ingot chest. Very nice. So that'll be our finalized products and be set up all nice and good. Okay, good. Let's get our aluminum done. Let's get this controller done. and get this project finished. I can't believe I'm recording videos. Can you guys? I know I can't. Why am I doing this to myself? All right, there we go. Some more machine casings. That's okay. It's going to help us in the long run anyways. So, this guy, does it need power? I think it needs power, doesn't it? We don't really have a setup to get this power, do we? Not really. What I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to save that connector like that. And we'll just do a one furnace system. And yeah, we don't really have a good way of connecting up power, do we? Not really. Not really. Not here anyways. Let's see. I mean, max RF. Because that's lava, that's lava. That's water, that's water. We need the water to get the efficiency out of the system here. We could raise this up and run like a power cable. I wonder if we could make this work. Hold on. Let's try it. Let's see if we can't get on fire too at the same time. So if I remove that, and then I remove that, right? So now we have this guy here, like so. If we go like this, right? And we go controller right there. We should be getting power, which we are. Good. Now we go with the crusher right there. Good. And then we put the connector there. Now we've connected both like that. And we should be able to control by sending power and other stuff to the system. I think this is something we can do. So, get out of here. So what we want to do is we want to set this up. So we need to, on channel 1, we're going to do an energy. Yes. Okay. So we're going to create an energy. Good. We're going to create a extract of energy, right? Ignored, etc. And in this block machine, we're going to create an insert of energy. So what we should be seeing, no? Enable, yeah. It's not sending power. It's not sending power. Does this have to be full before it sends? Nope, just not sending power. Okay. How do I do this? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. These are all network cables. I thought that all these worked. Because these all contain max RF 50,000. So this should be working. No? Extract power from there into there. Right? Do we have to set the right? So if we go 20 and we go 20, is that better? Nope. If we go 100 and 100 minimum. Okay, let's do 20 with a minimum of 20. Right? Ignored. Ignored. Extract. Okay. Here. Let's go 100. Insert. It's not doing its thing. It's not doing its thing. I'll have to figure out the power, I guess. I might have to get power cables. I think that's what we'll have to do here to make this fully work. So for right now, what we're going to do is we're just going to tweak this setup here so that we can get everything situated for what I want first. Okay, so this crusher will still remain there, I guess. This controller will place down there just because of one of the potentials. We will need both connectors in this scenario then, like that. And then hopefully we can power both somehow down the road. Okay, so we'll disable the energy situation because this guy doesn't really have any anyways, so we'll leave it at that for now. But what we'll do is we'll create a logic. I think it's a logic item. Might be item. Xnet item. Yeah, Xnet item. We'll do that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to say, okay, crusher, we're going to create. This is going to be an extract stack, right? And it's going to be like that. And then this guy is going to be an insert like so. So what should happen, and let's give this a quick little test. We'll throw in just we'll throw in that aluminum that we currently have, right? So the aluminum that we currently have should go in there, and then it should end up in this furnace. And then from there, we're going to create another one here, and this should extract right, and this should insert to there. So what we should see, it's not pulling it out. Is it still eye-sided with furnaces? Oh, I hope not. Oh, how I hope not. Doesn't seem to be extracting it, does it? Not in the slightest. Alright, it must be eye-sided. Anyways, this video is too long. I'll figure out all of this and our power situation here. I think we can just do some LV cables or something like that. LV cable from the, yeah, this guy here. The LV wire connectors. Copper and terracotta. Terracotta. Yeah, we should be able to do that pretty easily. So let's do up a little bit of this. I'm going to wire this up for next time, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye for now.